Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So today I made a mold and we're going to pour this mold, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you guys to be surprised. So I already have my resin mixed up, but we got to mix up a color because I don't have any colors that make this color. So I forgot to grab yellow, just a second. Okay, all right, so we're going to use a bronze, which is a brown. I don't know how much to use, but I have 600 mLs of resin to color this color. We're going to end up pouring this mold probably in 2 layers. Now this is white. Hold on. And this is white. Which is going to be our primary color here. And then we're going to add some yellow. So believe it or not, in beige has a lot of brown and yellow in it, and of course I'm making a mess. All right, let's dissolve this with some alcohol and see what we have. Okay, that needs a little more yellow. Looks more gray to me. Ooh, don't fall over. Maybe a little more brown. Sometimes you just got to work with it and get the right color combination. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's good. All right. And then if I have to add anything to it, I can. Yeah, I know, I need to get my gloves on. That's a pretty decent color. Perfect. Too bad for mixing up my own color. Okay, I'm gonna go run this through my vacuum chamber, get my hands cleaned up, get some gloves on, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we go. Spritz. And we're gonna pour. This mold is about 2 inches deep at its deepest and 1 inch at its highest. And when I took this mold, or took this out and was cutting around it, on purpose, I made different, I cut deep things in some of the places in the mold on purpose, and you'll see why when it's done. I didn't want a smooth surface around the edges. And then I'll come back and mix up some more and pour the next layer. I could have used deep pour, but I didn't want to wait that long. So hopefully I didn't make a mistake by doing that to the sides of the mold, but we'll see. I'm trying to be all creative. See if it backfires in my face. All right. So there's that. Okay, we're gonna let that get tacky, and then we'll be back to pour the next layer. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is done, but before we get that out, I had this from yesterday and it was in the pressure pot and I totally forgot about it until today. So let's undo that first. This is from leftover resin from yesterday. Get this off the outside. Well, I guess I should be using my gray tape versus that. Painter's tape just doesn't work that great. All right. Let's see if the pressure pot kept the bubbles out from underneath it. So far, so good. Yay! So, I had the clear left over. Excuse me. And what I did was I mixed some of the Let's Resin pigment paste in the cyan, the orange, and the yellow, and then I mixed white in there. But it looks like the cyan kind of took over his head. I have a feeling this is going to be the same way. But we'll see. And I did a leaf, actually 2 leaves the other day with leftover resin as well in the same technique. So that's what it looks like with the cyan, the orange, the yellow, and the white. Cute. I just had a lot of resin, and so I just kind of... Now, remember when we added the glitter to the white for the bloom? Well, that is this. And so you can really see the glitter in there, and then that's the red. And so then I just added the cyan, the orange, and the yellow. So that's how that one turned out. And then this one is the same leftover resin as this. And that's how that turned out, except for instead of using white, I used the black that I used to back the marine things with. So it's got black in it instead of white. So yeah, so that's how those came out. Okay, are we ready to get this monster out of here? This stuff always sticks. And of course it was really thin on the back because of the bottom part touching the bottom of the mold. So and this takes a lot of resin. And it took a lot of silicone to make this. So let me set this over here. All right, so everywhere that I gouged it on purpose, I guess is okay. There's some places where there's silicone sticking to it still from where I'll have to get in there and get all that out. So I tried to make it look old instead of smooth, but it looks like it worked pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. I may have to trim some of that, but here's what it is. It's the Lord's Prayer, and it's a scroll, and I just wanted the sides, you know, to look kind of jagged and old looking. So I'll need to trim all the way around there, trim off maybe a couple of these edges here, and then we're going to age it. But that's what it looks like. And then all of these were already in the mold or the piece itself. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And then we'll color these letters to make them stand out. And I think I want to do them copper, maybe. I don't know. Well, let me clean up some of these edges because they're quite sharp. Actually, let me clean this up and then I'll be right back with all the stuff I'm going to use to age it, okay? BRB. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I went ahead and put the acrylic paint in the letters. My gosh, that was a chore, but I got it in there. So now we're going to go around with this rub and buff, and we're going to use the ebony. Mix this up a little bit. And then I'm just going to put my finger in it. Rub it around. Okay, now I gotta get this off. My hands are sweating. Now basically, we're just going to go around with this Q-tip, and we're just going to soften this up just a little bit. I just put a little alcohol on it, and the good thing about this stuff is if you get too much, just wet your Q-tip and then just kind of go over it and take some of it off. Or you can use a towel with alcohol on it too, if your Q-tip isn't working like you want it to. What do you guys think? The other thing about the alcohol too is it kind of seals it in. What do you guys think? You like it? You not like it? I think it looks really good. It's very pretty. Think I'm just going to take a little bit of gold and go around this edge, just a little. Just highlight it just a little bit. Just break up that black just a little. What do you think? Is that better? Not quite so stark. Just highlights it a little bit. What do you guys think? I can't do any more to it. I mean, I think it looks really good. Yeah. I like it. All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's 7:30 p.m. and I started this early this morning. So, yeah. So you guys have to let me know what you think. So hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, guys. Well, don't forget, tomorrow night is my channel live, and that's going to be at 5 p.m. Central, right here on my channel. And we're going to see what we can do for my very first live on my channel. So you might want to show up. All right. We'll see you guys. Bye. Have a great night.